What is your favorite animated TV show? Tom and Jerry. It reminds me of when I was younger and always so happy. Edit. 40s and 50s are my personal favorite. I put the wrong decade. Edit number 2. So this is the top comment on this post. Might as well post this link, which includes a lot of the old episodes. You all can search around for the 40s and 50s versions. I just posted the link to whatever collection I found. Thanks to you, CatmanDX, for letting me know. Samurai Jack. Gotta get back to the past. Samurai Jack seems overlooked to me. Some of the episodes are close to art emo. Samurai Jack is an order of magnitude better than the beef source material that inspired it. If you ever read Frank Miller's Ronin, you can see how much better Samurai Jack is than the garbage that inspired it. Man, Miller is such a weird case. To this day I'm not sure whether he was a good writer or he just had better writers polishing his ideas. The Boondocks. It's insane how well written this show was and how well it skewers current racial stereotypes and social problems. And the fact that it predicted most of today's societal problems and trends is what makes it so charming. From the characters to the writing itself, it's spectacular. Some of the best satire I've seen in a long time from a show. Edit. Thank you for the Reddit Golden Award. It's my first award and I appreciate it immensely. This is way too low RN. The first 3 seasons of Boondocks is the best unsocio-political commentary in animation I've ever seen. It's a whole package: comedy, action, tragedy. I was so happy when they announced a new season directed by the original director, Aaron McGruber, and devastated when shortly afterwards the VA for Grandad, John Witherspoon, passes away. Cowboy Bebop PPP. Was looking through to find this. I know anime is a certain kind of niche, but it's extremely accessible even for people who aren't into anime. Extremely well done. Cowboy Bebop was the show that convinced me anime could be more than just fan service and exaggerated fight scenes. Over the Garden Wall. What a pearl. I make a habit of rewatching it every once in a while and it always moves me to tears. It's just really beautiful and so well made. Every fall. Ditto. I've rewatched it every October, November. It's such an autumnal to winter mood. Animaniacs. I agree with a lot of the comments, but Animaniacs deserves to be amongst the best too. Looking forward to the new episodes. Wait, WUUUHAAAAT. Venture Bros kills me. I love seeing the gradual evolution of it from a baddie of the week edgy spoof to a legitimately intriguing, intense show laden with mysteries on top of mysteries that outpace every character we once thought were the best. That transition from the end of Season 1 to the start of Season 2 though. My first exposure to the series, years and years ago, was through catching random episodes while staying up late on school nights. When I saw the end of Season 1, I just figured, well, show's over, I guess. And then I forgot about it for longer than I want to admit. I was a stupid kid, plus it was before we had internet, so I couldn't look up and see that the show didn't just end right there and that they were planning on making a second season. Looney Tunes. I think it has to be Futurama. Every time it reappeared I got to fall in love with it all over again. Good news, everyone. I taught the toaster to feel love. Gargoyles. It has aliens, time travel, more Shakespeare references than is even reasonable, an actual Grey Goose scenario, and Faye, all in the same show, and it all makes perfect sense and is consistent. Also, most of the voice cast is a Star Trek reunion, including the absolutely perfect casting of LeVar Burton as Anansi, god of storytellers. Pinky and the Brain. King of the Hill. I didn't appreciate that show until I was older and it started running reruns on Adult Swim. When I was a kid, the humor was too subtle and it reminded me of my more conservative and rural, extended family, which turned me off. But it's such a good show. Peggy Hill is an amazing character and the humor is so low-key and earned. Great writing all around. Mrs. Hill, in your own words, your own Spanish words, please tell the judge what happened with Little Lupe. Full Metal Alchemist. Brotherhood. My favorite anime of all time. Batman the Animated Series. Edit. My first award. Thank you. Truly a classic. You're a person with excellent taste. Archer. Are we still doing phrasing? Archer. Laana. Lana. What? Archer. What's your name spelled backwards? Carrot Lana 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 hashtag LANAAAAAA What? Danger Zone. Foster's home for imaginary friends. Everything zany and pure about childhood imagination was encapsulated in that show and produced some of my favorite characters in cartoon history. Edit. Actually crying right now, not only because of the gold, but it's a validation of the one thing that helped me get through a childhood of neglectful parents, and everyone thinking I was immature, odd in 3rd grade because I loved playing pretend. Everything about Foster's was a beacon of comfort and laughter for when things were tough. Didn't realize how many people shared my love for this show. Yes. Been looking for someone else to have mentioned this. Was one of my absolute favorite shows as a kid, and just gives me a warm feeling unlike any other when I watch it. SpongeBob SquarePants Season 1-4. I really enjoy Rick and Morty, South Park and such, but IDK SpongeBob is just unbeatable for me. I even watched these seasons recently again and they absolutely hold up after 20+ years. Incredible. I noticed only recently that all of my favorite childhood episodes of SpongeBob are from those seasons. Those seasons are gold. Chowder. That show holds a special place in my heart. Also, loved the ways they break the fourth wall. Musical notes. You take the moon and you tail the sun. Regular show. Regular show gave zero beep about boundaries. They managed to say asterisk, but unfortunately angry Karens had to get it censored. Even after that they still managed to get away with a lot of jokes, and some of them were very obvious, and even as a kid I got them, but of course not all. They constantly used soda as a stand-in for beer. And then the episode where Benson goes on an alcoholic bender with wings. Gravity Falls was the asterisk, in case you haven't noticed. My ex-wife sure misses me, but her aim is getting better. Wisey. It's funny because marriage is terrible. Hey Arnold. It's not until you get older that you realize how serious some of those episodes are. I feel so bad for Helga and Olga having to have parents like Bob and Miriam. It's a pretty dark show. One way to watch it is with Helga as the main character. It's a story of her growing up in a neglectful family and crying out for help. Even the show's title is a Helga quote. Hunter x Hunter for sure. Can we talk about the music? It's incredible. Since ATLAB is number 1, I really enjoyed the new She-Ra and also Steven Universe, Gumball, Adventure Time. Ed and Eddie. It was always my go-to show as a kid and even now as an adult. I find myself laughing at practically every episode and just love the characters a lot. The finale was a perfect send-off and I won't lie, I cried at it. Edit. Thank you kind stranger for my first award. Cue the scene of Patrick going around exclaiming, I got an award. Life has many doors. Ed boys. Adventure Time. The Amazing World of Gumball. BoJack the Horseman. Adventure Time really was one of the best. It was really sad, really funny, really wholesome. Mac and bacon pancakes, mac and bacon pancakes, mac and bacon pancakes. Yeah, butchered that, but your at love shines through. Teen Titans. When there's trouble, you know who to call. Teen Titans. From their tower they can see it. Bob's Burgers. I love the character that John and Lauren Bouchard have developed for Bob, forever on the edge of emotional exhaustion, and usually more than a little confused about what's going on, but still stays in their pitchin'. He's a guy who's just incapable of giving up, or letting go of anything that affects his family or his beloved business. That desperate doggedness Bob shows when he's trying to figure things out and make them better, even when he's clearly out of his element, makes him really lovable to me, especially when compared to many other Benjamin-voiced flawed characters, like the self-pitying and oblivious Coach McGurk, or the arrogant, caustic and self-entitled Sterling Archer. Daria. LALALALALA. NLT, SICKSADWORLD and GT. Courage the Cowardly Dog. The Return the Slab episode gave me nightmares as a kid. LMAO. I still get the odd nightmare because of this show, no idea why it unsettles me so. In GT and LT. Simpsons. Simpsons at their peak is the best. Seasons 3 to 8 is, in my opinion, the best television ever made, full stop. Funniest, most heart, cleverest, most impact on Western pop culture. The first 10 seasons are absolutely the best comedy television around. 90s DuckTales. Really no love for Metalocalypse. Great show about a fictional band. Woo. Death Clock rules. M.